You're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you. You're so vain. What?
I'll ask you when I get back in there.
Stop yelling at me from the other room. I'm live. You'll upset people. I've been live 30 seconds and no one's come in. Oh, there, I got one person that sent me. Oh, one per 3, 4. Look at these people. There's Mark. Hello, Mark. I need to get new glasses. Hello, Leela. Hello, Coffee. I hope I pronounced that right. Or is it Kofi? So, hello, Jace, Jesus HC, JHC. So I'm sitting down here with space heater on over there, wood stove on over there. Now this, I mirrored the screen so that when I point that way, it matches where my hand's actually pointing. Isn't that exciting? So anybody that wants to support the film, you could have the satellite named after you. And Bad Ben 12. I posted about it today. Also, you can have the alien named after you. But those of you that have been submitting for the inclusion in the film, the free inclusion, which is the you're supposed to do this. I don't know if I explained the assignment right, because one couple seems to have gotten it right, and 3 other submissions, I responded to them, but 3 other submissions, one of them calls out my name in the video, which at this point I'm not even in the film, and they called me Nigel. Another, hi Sherry, hi Brian, hi Lauren. Another person said the IRS has found me. Leave the comedy to me. Actually, you can be funny, but hi Felix. I shipped you half your order today. I shipped you the Blu-rays, but I'm still waiting to get the Tom Riley talkers in. Brian says, what's up? Fender bought one of the signed Ouija boards, Hal, and they're framing it.
Well, that's a good thing to do with it. Don't try and do a seance with it.
I hung mine up. Did you say it?
No.
Look.
Oh, nice. Remind me to never go into that corner.
I cleaned this corner up today. Hi, Lori. I dusted.
You're a rock star.
It's very nice over here. Fender says we still have rain. We will be filming correctly soon. You can film in the rain. Raindrops keep falling on my bald head. You know what I remember from when I had hair? Getting sunburn through your hair. Hi, Danny. I get, besides Facebook, I get a lot of viewers through YouTube. What do you think of that, Miss Biggins? Tomorrow's trash and recycling day. However, trash is not a problem. Recycling, however, because all the plastic is empty and it's windy as shit here, probably have that stuff up and down the street, but we got a Jack, right, Holly?
Yeah.
Jack's our neighbor who walks up and down the street with a bucket on Wednesday mornings, picks up the trash, and dumps it in my trash can with permission. Hi, Cyber Demon 58. Is 58 your age, the year you were born, or just because Cyber Demon 1 through 57 were taken? Long like Kofi, like Kofi Annan? Hopefully that's not offensive. But he was leader of the United Nations, I think. Secretary General, isn't that what they call it? Bad Ben films are great. They were all on Amazon Prime. Let me tell you the story with Amazon. It was a monetary decision on their part. They never expected the popularity of independent films. And what happened was when they introduced Amazon Video Direct, which is now Prime Video Direct, they would pay us 15 cents an hour stream for a film. Hey, Queen. So if Bad Ben, for instance, if you watch the whole 90-minute film, I make about 22 cents. And they did that from when they launched in 2016 until about, probably a year and a few months. And then they took it down to where they pay you 6 cents an hour up to so many million minutes, then 10 cents an hour, and then they would raise up to so many million minutes streamed, and then 15 cents over that. But the anniversary of the film's release, the clock would reset. So you want to carry those minutes into the next year, you would start over at zero again. Still making some money. Then they lowered it to a weighted system with no minimum minutes. It just depended on how people watched and what they did. And they lowered it to as low as 4 cents a minute. And then they eventually lowered it even more to a penny a minute, unless you were doing really popular. But to give you an idea, 2 years ago, this May, I had the biggest month I ever had on Amazon. And I made, through streaming on Prime, I made $18,000 in a month. Right after that, they started dropping films from Prime. They'd be available for rent or for purchase, but from Prime. And here's the reason. The producers still get paid from when a movie is rented or purchased, but Amazon also gets paid by you. Under the old program of Prime, people that already had Prime were paying nothing to view the movies, and Amazon was having to pay us, the indie producers. Well, they never expected us to be as popular as we were. So that's why they just said, they just said, screw it. Happy evening, Jennifer. Hello, Becky. Jennifer, in the other room where the studio is, there's a music stand where I sit my wallet and keys on every day. And also sitting on that music stand is your postcard from Christmas. So I see your face every day. I'm going to eventually hang it up over there. It's so windy out that my potted evergreen at the end of the driveway, which I put bricks around to keep it standing up straight, blew out one direction. Now it's blown in a different direction, Holly. Cyber Demon 58 says they absolutely love Bad Ben films. Well, thank you. The Bad Ben Blue are on Blu-rays right now, but right now I don't have them in the shop because they're I have to get more supplies because I make them by hand. And I don't like pre-orders because I can have up there it takes 2 weeks for delivery and that they're on pre-order, and some people, not all people, some people will order it and the next day ask me why it hasn't shipped. One guy who ordered the Blu-rays, this only happened once, but the case came to him shattered. The Blu-rays were okay, so I just sent him another case. By the way, for those of you that have purchased the Blu-rays, when the 12th film comes out, that case is meant to hold 12 DVDs, and there's 11 in there because there's 11 movies. So when the 12th film comes out, if you want it on Blu-ray, you'll be able to order 3 ways. Just the Blu-ray, just that movie in its own case, just to, or the whole set, all 12, or those of you that already ordered the 11 will be able to order the Blu-ray itself with a new cover that lists the 12th one on the back. It'll be shipped to you. Fender wants to know, is Holly listening to that chapter podcast?
I haven't in about a week, but I do.
She says she hasn't in about a week, but she does. And do you want to explain to those of us that don't know what it is?
It's a true crime podcast hosted by this little pocket person from Ireland.
You know what? Let me see if I can. I won't show the whole video, but I want to show a group that did it right.
Get right over there.
Hang on. I can't show this yet. Well, I don't want to show, but. All right. Here's the part where I want you to see. This is the couple that did it right. Now, you see them? Now, their last name is Wolf with an E. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, but I did. Anyway, they shot exactly what I wanted. Now, I added that light ball that went over top, but that's supposed to be it. The ship comes off of, it's coming for a crash land, goes flying overhead. Now, in addition to this, if you have the ability to shoot from high, like say you live in an apartment building and you can climb up stairs that are outside and look down and have a person down there, that's basically the camera will be overhead looking down at them like they're looking up at a surveillance camera up on a telephone pole. and something flies by. That I could use too. But that was an example of somebody that understood the assignment. You know what I just noticed?
What?
Unless that's his truck, there's a truck in the background of a landscaping company and their phone number is clearly displayed. I'm going to have to ask them.
Maybe they want the publicity.
Well, yeah, if they say they do, then I'll leave it in. But if it's not their truck, whoever's truck it is, if they start getting calls. I think let me tell you something. First of all, I don't know, and I'll email them. But if that is their truck with their landscaping name, if it's them in the background and that's their truck and their phone number, that's fucking brilliant that they put it there and they framed the shot up so good. Well, no, I agree with you, Danny. Hi, Danny. Danny, by the way, when it gets warmer, I got to come up because I still own a check to you guys, and B, I have your Simba over here. There's Corey Reese Keelan, everyone. One of the organizers of Dun 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 FrankenCon, Tennessee, where you'll be able to see Nigel Bach, Scott Tomlinson, Courtney Kerr, the witch, and Mitch's head.
Just the head.
Just were you being dirty over there? Oh, that's so ingenious. Listen how this person spelled their name. Pistoph. You know, like Christoph?
Yeah.
But if you pronounce that, it's pissed off. Isn't that genius? Well, Cyber Demon, if you subscribe to the Bad Ben channel, give it a couple days because if you don't have Roku, because it's going to Pissed Off Waltz. It's going to also be on Amazon Fire. I just sell a year to the channel. It's $35.99 for a year, so it's $3 a month, and we add Access Paranormal on there. We Pissed Off just said it made his birthday. Thanks. Well, happy birthday. It's also Pie Day.
Happy birthday.
I didn't figure that out until recently when I was on Twitter. Everybody's having pie today. I like pie. I like lemon meringue pie. I like banana cream pie. I like that Marie Callender's chocolate bullshit death to diabetic pie. I like apple pie too. Holly doesn't. You can see me if you want. LOL. I don't get it.
Not surprising.
Not surprising. How dare you with the sassy mouth? I'm over here talking to the fans. Do I need to clear you out before I film?
Fine, I'll leave.
No, don't you go anywhere. I get lonely down here. Lonely. I'm so lonely.
Can we go to Michael's tomorrow
No,
so I can get glue?
no. Ugh, maybe. How ate you? I believe you meant, are you?
Who ate who?
Deborah P. says, how ate you?
Oh.
I think she meant, how are you?
Would you like me to leave and give you some time alone?
No. Nobody's. Oh, you're disgusting. Did you hear about the zebra that got shot and killed?
Stop it.
It
I
at-
already read about it, and I don't want to.
It attacked somebody.
I don't care. They probably did something wrong.
Well, somebody said it was one of those big game farms where people pay to go and hunt animals.
No. No.
Deborah, it's getting worse. You put L space G. Are you perhaps typing with one of those sticks in your mouth? You know? By the way, I got Dorothy these. Stylists are the friends of the elderly and those with arthritic hands. And even me, because this freaking iPad over here, when I go to press in the passcode to enter it, because it's an older iPad mini, you would think I'm pressing my palm on the screen. I'll hit 1 and all 9 numbers light up. So I got this stylus and I can precisely touch them. What do you think of that, Holly? I can precisely touch them.
I have nothing to say to that. I know you're trying to bait me into saying something.
How dare you
You are.
with your filth?
You're filthy.
So come to Frank and Con and see me.
He'll be naked.
What would you like to watch?
Hey Siri, cancel.
There's nothing to cancel.
Captions. What's got captions? T. Ann Pinkerton says, hi, Holly.
Hello.
And El Cato Macho Memes says, hi, Nigel Bach. That's a mouthful there. What does your mother call you? El? Or
That's what
El?
they call the girl in Stranger Things.
What was the name of the girl in The Last of Us?
Ellie.
Ellie. See, I kind of remembered.
There's a big controversy going on about her coming back for next year.
Why?
Because it takes a 4-year time jump, and they don't think she looks old enough.
Oh, come
She's
on.
actually like 19.
They've been nothing but picking on that girl since the start of the series.
Yeah, she's 19 in real life. That's how old Ellie is at the beginning of the second game.
Oh, Lizbeth, are you the one that was asking me for closed captioning for the films? The reason why I asked that is because, that's neat. The Facebook Live has closed captioning as a.
Facebook and YouTube videos also has automatic closed captioning.
Well, she took an axe and gave her mother 40 whacks. We've already said that, Corey. That's the term of endearment, Lizzie. Elle, where do you live? Good evening, Deanna Sparger. Deanna says good evening to both of us, Holly.
Good evening.
Well, you know, this Roku TVs, by the way, and Roku devices, you can get a Roku where the remote, you can plug headphones into the remote. And our Roku TVs, you can connect your Bluetooth. This is my smoking vest, by the way, jacket. You can connect your Bluetooth headsets to the Roku. El Cato, badbentv.com. You can watch the films. If you have a Roku, you can also install the Roku channel. And if you have an Amazon Fire, wait about a week and you'll be able to install them there. You'll be able to install Bad Ben TV on your Fire TV and watch. but you can either buy them there. You can buy them pay-per-view for $2.50, any of the films, or you can buy them. You can get a subscription for $35.99, which is for the year, so it's basically $3 a month, and you can watch everything for a year. The pay-per-view rentals are only like 72 hours. Hi, Ashton. Lonely, I'm so lonely. You're welcome. El Cato. So we're for the first time, for the first time in 3 months since the first week in December, we actually feel cold this week. Squatch River Rider 66. So I've got a question, Squatch Rider. Why'd you pick 66? Is that the year you were born, your age, or was 1 through 65 taken? Just kidding. Deanna says, how can you be lonely with Holly and the pups there? I'm never lonely, Deanna. You should see the sleeping situation. I've got Sable all night long pressed as tightly against me as she can. Corey, I got that request from your cohort there, and I have to answer him. I told him yes, but he's I got to make a correction to the contract. Just something simple, a miss. He didn't even. He put it's a contract between Tom Riley and them. It's a long story, folks. I won't hold you all up. It's freezing in North Jersey. How long are you staying in Tennessee? 2 days. We arrive on Friday. We'll arrive actually Thursday the 8th. We'll be there Friday the 9th for opening day, Saturday the 10th for the full day, and then we leave Sunday morning. Kofi. Have to get all the cohorts like Simpsons sing the blues. Well, I mean, I don't know. Corey, he sent me that, and I mean, I was just yes, like the minute after he sent it. Lauren, first of all, our cat has half the house. What? She's beautiful. She has half the house. The front side of the house and the upstairs. And the dogs and I have the back of the house and downstairs. Holly has the whole house.
Nice.
Well, so the cat's not near me when I sleep, but I had a cat that lived to be 21 years old. And years ago, I'm talking like 15, 20 years ago or longer. No, it was longer than that. It's like I've been in this house 23 years. So it was like 25 years ago. I had a waterbed. And I'm sleeping and I suddenly feel the bed moving. I wake up, the cat had got up next to me and I rolled over on top of her. And it didn't hurt her, but it made an impression into the bed. And she decides she wanted to get up.
How dare you?
So Kofi says, I'll be there working FrankenCon with Corey and see you in the gift shop at the airport when you leave Sunday. You won't see me in the gift shop at the airport because I'm driving. If Kofi is Franken family, then Kofi's Nigel family. The films used to be free. What happened to them? They were free on Tubi and a couple other. Well, see, what happened in the past, like, month and a half, actually, I got the rights back to the films. So the distributor that had them up on those free channels had to take them down. And now I control them and where they go. One through 6 are back on Amazon, but they're only for rent or purchase. We don't have control of that. They don't allow us to put them on Prime anymore. 7 is in the process of, I had an old trailer associated with the 7th film that said available on Amazon, and Amazon sent me a nasty letter saying that implies a endorsement. I said, yeah, well, we know that ain't happening. So I got that. I redid that and put that up. So actually, 1 through 6 and 8 are on Amazon. 7 will be back. They're all 1 through 11 are on Bad Ben TV, on the Roku channel and the soon-to-be Amazon channel. And there's an opportunity for anybody that's interested to buy the naming rights to the satellite in the film and also the alien in the film. Like I showed you the example earlier of the flyover and the couple that did it right because they understood the assignment. When I posted about naming rights to the alien, I guess people didn't understand that I was selling the naming rights to that because they started throwing me suggestions to include Obama, Biden, and somebody said I should name it Neb, short for nebula, and the antonym for Ben. And I hate to tell them that that's not what an antonym is. They mean Ben backwards is Neb. It was actually quite kind of original. I will ship to the box set. This is to the UK, but I hate doing it because I have to charge for shipping. And if you email me your address here at that address, I will put it in the system and see what it costs. And then I'll email you back. I did have one person, him and 2 friends wanted copies of the Blu-rays in Canada. And it costs $21 to ship 1 set, but it costs $40 to ship 3 sets. So they each bought a set, and I shipped them together. By the way, for those of you that are fans of Ted Lasso, it comes back tomorrow. Picard is back for its final season. And on Paramount. Succession comes back in 2 weeks, I think. If I could have one YouTuber in your movies, who would it be? I don't know many YouTubers. I mean, I know, is Markiplier a YouTuber?
Yeah.
He's on YouTube. And the are Game Grumps on YouTube, or are they more known for Twitch?
No, mainly YouTube.
Well, Game Grumps.
Daz.
That. How dare you! Grumps are in hot water now. Why? What'd they do? I'm trying to get a hold of Markiplier.
Why?
Well, I have something I want to tell him, but
Very difficult to get in touch with him.
well, I said on Twitter, I didn't at his name. And then his my followers started adding him. Here, I have to walk away for a minute, but I'll give you something to watch if it'll work. But wait for me because I will be back. Oh, that's not what I wanted. All right, here. Watch this while I'm away. Place I can stay.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a whole studio.
All right, come on. The fuck was that?
Zombies, run!
Are you recording? Dude, you're a fucking podcaster. You record everything. What's wrong with you?
Oh, it's been a long fucking night. No, we're good.
All right.
We're good, we're on.
Is that your car?
Car. Yes.
All right, let's get out of here.
All right, let's go. Fuck!
You're fucking with me, right? You don't have the fucking keys?
No, I don't fucking know where they are. They're somewhere around here.
Are you guys still out here?
Could they be up there?
My motion sensors are going off. Oh,
Oh my god.
That's not an option. Fuck her. She threw my ashes in the trash. Listen, we need to. You really don't have the keys.
No,
All right, we need to get out of here. We'll go this way. We need to find out what's going on, and we need to be someplace safe and figure this out, okay? The thing in our favor is these apparently are slow-moving zombies, so that's a plus. So let's go back. Whoa, they're not that fucking slow. That way.
Yep.
So we need to find out the way these things work is you quite often have, it starts small, and I don't fucking know. I've never been in a zombie invasion, but we need to find out if this is localized or if this is widespread. So we need to get someplace safe where we can organize and do this. You don't have the keys. There's something back there, so we're walking. Grab the camera. Come on, come on, come on. What the fuck? Which way should we go? That way
No.
or that way? That way. Let's go.
Fuck it.
I can't get over all this traffic. Are we the only ones that know what's going on?
Must be.
People are going about their lives.
Maybe they're trying to get the hell out of here.
Dude, my legs are so sore. How long have we been walking?
Let me check. If the time on the camera's right, about 8 hours?
8 hours?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on. How far is your place?
Walking, it's probably gonna be another 8 hours.
We need to find a ride. Hey, there's a newspaper over there. Watch yourself.
God, I gotta put this thing down.
Yep, just drive about. You see people walking down the street, can't give us a ride. What do I look like? Didn't make the front page. Didn't make the second or third page. Here we go. A strange illness has begun circulating that is not COVID related.
Last night, a woman named... All right, I'm back. Now let me take you to some of my... Oh, wait. Let me make myself smaller here. And let me get rid of my comment. I'll take you to some of my favorite parts of this film. Let's see. Oh, that was... All right, here. Hang on. We might be able to make some connection to the internet. Figure out what the fuck is going on. Jesus Christ, my fat fucking ass went down.
Are you okay?
How do I look? Fucking
Oh, you normally
fat
laugh at
prick.
that.
Hold on, let me make sure the...
I wasn't listening.
I fell.
Oh. I missed my part.
Oh, here. Wait, inside.
Told me this place would be bigger. Where should I put this?
Set it right there. Nah, this place is it's big enough. This is where I make art.
Now, here's what I want to point out to you guys. Check. I'll stop it when I get there.
All right, so we got to get moving. Where are these clothes?
Right. We got the donation bin there. So it's got a bunch of clothes that we're gonna give to the homeless.
Let's
It's
hope
gotta
there's
have something for us, right?
Dude, what the fuck?
Hey, we take them right out of the box outside and bring them in here. I don't know.
All right, they should work.
Let me grab something.
Now, two things I want you to notice here. If you'll notice, Scott is like clean shaven, and keep watching.
Whatever it'll do. To hell with it.
Now, this movie, if you remember, was supposed to be over the course of like 2 days happening. So Scott's clean shaven.
This will work.
You're not gonna get changed right here, are you?
Well, do you have a dressing room?
No. You know what? I'll get changed in the back. Before I forget, I'm gonna throw this laptop in the cooler. This thing has every file from every project.
How are you
I've
going to
ever
charge
worked on.
it?
I'll worry about
We
that
need
later.
to keep light.
I will worry about that later. I'm gonna throw it in the cooler.
All right. Hey,
Look at that body. Now, here is Mitch. Everyone noticed Mitch's hair.
who the fuck are you?
Whoa. Wait, Tom. This guy
Who
works
is
for
he?
me. He works for me. He's fine.
Are you
All
sure
right.
he's not one of them?
No, he doesn't even look dead.
Move slow, buddy.
Come on, Tom. Relax. Relax.
How'd you get in here?
Well,
Now, you see how short Mitch's hair is. Scott's clean shaven and how short he is. Now, let's go to the end of the movie. Now, all right, well, there's Mitch with his head cut off. Look in here. Mitch has, look how long his hair is, and Scott has a goatee. That into that mirror and reverse that spell, and I could be gone. We talked about this, Jackson.
no. It says you'll be fine.
All right.
Okay. Here goes. Before the 12th full moon, I command you to return from the dust you've been reduced to. Oh
my God.
Shit. Oh, hold on.
Tom!
Hold on.
What did you do?
I can't find fucking shit in here. It's so fucking unorganized. Tom!
Oh, God.
God damn it.
I'm okay. I'm just like one of those fainting goats.
My favorite line in the movie. I'm like one of those fainting goats. Here, let's go back. Let's look at this again. Hang on. I like going through scenes. See if I can find. Oh, people didn't like this because it was the tombstones. It was too long. They said. There's Nick. All right, this is. Oh, wait. That's where I called fire.
Yeah, let me see. So you think if it's relevant or anything?
The dates have to be relevant. That's what he's trying to tell us. I don't know who we would.
Drop and roll! Stop, drop and roll, Tom! Stop, drop and roll! Oh my God! Tom, stop, drop and roll! Oh, put it out! Oh my! Stop, drop and roll!
Stop, drop, and roll. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Ow, hot.
You okay?
Hot. Whoa. Dude, you did that?
Well,
Look, my whole body's smoking.
that was wild. Did you catch on fire?
Yeah, well, yeah, I did.
How?
I fell in the fire.
Now, you can't see it here, but the top of my hat is burnt off and my shirt has a hole burned in it. I thought that was funny. That's Marty from the Philadelphia Pretzel Factory. That's in us, and they make fun of me when I speak in tongues here.
That should do it. And we'll see. Now I can begin the questioning of the demon. I thank you.
Look at Mitch's hair. Look at his fucking hair. In the beginning, he had like a crew cut, and now his hair is like 3 feet long.
You okay?
And this is Pat. Where's my scene in the car? It's coming up here. Oh, I can move this through here. Oh, well, let me get past dead Pat. All right, this is one of my favorite scenes where I say, let's go.
Mitch!
Yo, what's your fucking story? You couldn't have picked this up back there at the door? Why'd you drive it down here? Which fucking Kardashian are you, Cosmo? Anyway, listen, dude. You know where we're going? All right, we got a little situation. All three of us got robbed.
Now, that shirt, by the way, is Evie, who is a fan of the show, of the movie. Her family supported the film, and that's why I wore her shirt, like 4 sizes too small. But here, this is funny. I like this where I get in the car and I say, let's go.
There were some like maniac teenagers. They just took every cent we had. But to pay for this ride, we have the guitar that actually belonged to Jimi Hendrix. It's probably worth $1 million. Would you take this in trade? All right, thank you. Guys, get the man's purse here. Let's go.
I love how I just say, let's go. Then I talk about my nipples. Let's see here.
is that fucking thing?
You were not with us the other night, but when we came through here,
I screwed that up. Hang on.
hey, Jackson, was this place decorated when we were here the other night?
No, this is all new.
Well, she was under zombie attack, so who decorated it?
Ah, that's funny. Because if you remember the beginning of the movie, the zombies came in and attacked Holly, and here they are both in the living room. She doesn't care. She's just sitting in the chair, and their heads are cut off.
Because I'm a fucking rock star.
Because she's a effing rock star. I don't use that language.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Whoever's here, though, I'm glad they didn't tow my car.
Yeah, well, there's your car, so somewhere around here is your keys and the grimoire. So this is what I suggest. Let's split up, divide and conquer. Jackson, you go that way. Mitch, you and I will go this way. And we'll meet around back and hopefully find the grimoire.
Perfect.
Got
Okay,
it?
sounds
Perfect.
good.
Oh, Mitch, let me take the camera. You take the cooler.
Okay, here, give me your cell phone and I'll keep recording for the podcast.
Right.
My nipples are hard as a fucking rock.
All right.
Well, it's good they'll show up on camera.
See you guys.
Mitch, we had no script. Mitch is just nuts. And then he had to poop a bunch. Look at my belly. My God, that ought to be illegal. That's when Courtney comes in. I love when Scott gets whacked across the field here.
Yeah,
Wait.
sounded like.
Wait.
Oh, shit.
You know what? I'm fucking tired of running. Come on, big boy. Come on. Well, that didn't go as planned.
Scott got whacked. Oh, this was our first kill.
Fucking breadcrumbs. I found your bones. I brought you back from the dead. 24 hours ago, you weren't alive. So how about, I don't know, a fucking thank you?
Here you go. Hold this. Would a thank you card suffice?
You know what? It'd be a fucking start.
So it's a thank you want?
Yeah, it would help. Went through a lot of shit the last 24 hours.
Okay, here it comes.
Yo, no, stop!
Wasn't that cool? I'm a fucking master. All right, M. Huff says, my best friend and I love your weddings. And Mediocre Mac says, hi, I'm the best friend. And she speaks facts. Well, I can't argue with that. So there was that. Holly's going to get mad if I do this.
No, don't do it.
I want to show it, though. It's only 4 minutes.
Do whatever you want. I'm getting ready to go upstairs.
Can I show it?
Go ahead.
I'll only do it with your permission.
Tell them it's because of me that I'm letting you.
She's letting me do this. Do you want to see the first 4 minutes of the movie? Of 12?
Wait until somebody tells you yes.
I have to get 10 yeses or I won't do it. And they got to be from different people. And I'll show you the first 4 minutes. Some of you saw it, but I've re-edited it. There's 1, there's 2. There's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6. There's 7.
You really shouldn't.
There's
encourage
8,
him.
9, 10. All right, that's 10. All right, make it 20. No. All right, here's the first 4 minutes. Wait, I have to start it from the beginning. All right, you guys ready?
Subject to change.
Yeah, it might change. Oh, wait, shit. That's not what I wanted. Hang on. All right, here we go. Oops, shit. Hang on, I got to start it again.
That you did first.
Get right over there.
How's it look?
Looks good. I look good no matter what. So anyway, now Tom Riley has defeated Ghost. He's defeated demons. He's defeated Pazuzu, the most powerful of all demons. Now I've also conquered zombies. Is there anything I can't beat? I mean, we haven't faced aliens yet, right?
Jackson Scott, unsolved until now. I have no idea where we are. Tom! Are you okay?
I was until that anal probing.
What ain't no probing?
Seriously? Come on, how'd I win this lottery?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That little silver guy with the telescoping finger, he didn't shove that up your ass?
Oh God, no! Did he you?
Yeah. Wait, are you filming this?
Yeah.
Then I prefer not to say it on the record.
Oh come on! If we survive this, this is gonna be great for my podcast.
Do we even know where we are?
Not a clue.
Whoa. Fuck my life. Come on, dude. You're not going to be doing any podcasts.
Whoa! What?
Listen, why don't you turn that phone off and save the battery in case we need the light on it?
You mean the camera? No. It's in airplane mode. It's fine. It barely uses any
What'd you
battery.
say?
It's in airplane mode. It barely uses any battery.
And why do we put our phones in airplane mode when we get on a plane? They tell us because if we don't, it'll fuck with the flight controls of the airplane?
Right.
Turn airplane mode off and let's see if we can bring this galactic flying tub of metal shit to the ground.
Yeah, okay.
Always one for ideas.
Let me see. Okay, here we go.
Jackson, grab a hold of something. Grab a hold of something. Oh, G-forces, we're going down hard. Jackson, I might be shitting myself, so you know. Hang on!
There it was. I added more effects. There were fireballs flying off the ocean casino when they got hit by the spaceship. You saw a spaceship falling out of the sky. And if you notice how attention to detail oriented I am, as that ship is falling, I keep showing the actual angle out the window. So, Corey, I promise not to keep showing this because, of course, this film is premiering at your event in Tennessee. How many films do you plan on making? This is the last one. All right, that's not true. Are you going up?
Yep.
Say goodnight to Barnesy, everyone.
Ready to go, sweetie?
They laughed at the telescoping finger shot. Look, I need to get that neck surgery. Or if I tape my neck back. That looks alien. Everyone's saying goodnight. So I'm going to stay on here till I finish this cigar. Or whenever. They're all saying goodnight. She says goodnight. You're going where? Grow a beard. Oh, you mean to cover all this? I'd have to have one of them big long beards. I'm not a beard guy. I've had a goatee before. You thought it was hot? I'll grow one of those long ones that just come down to a point. Going to do what to a dike? Put my finger in a dike? Don't you think? You remember that story as a kid? A Van Dyke, she said. What's tomorrow? Yeah, but text me first, Mike. Text me to make sure I'm awake. Or what's first thing in the morning? I'm talking to Mike. How dare you? But you want to go someplace at 9. Mike's talking sometime between 6 and 8. $6:30. So then you and I will get back. You know what? I wish they could hear you right now. The sass I'm taking from you. Nothing but bullshit here. By the way, you guys can't notice, but I cleaned up my corner over here. I dusted. I straightened out the shit on the shelves. I got the shit off the desk behind me. Let's see who I got email from. New user registered to Bad Ben TV from Freehold, New Jersey. So the wood stove burned out, but I'm going to put the space heater on. And now the space heater is right next to me. I don't know if you can. Do you guys? You can't. There's no real glow to it unless I turn out the light. But now it gets up to like 700 degrees right here in this spot where I'm at. Oh, God. Who needs that shit? My fiance and I love your movies. We crack up every time. Here, let's let everyone see that. Jasmine, that's very nice. By the way, everyone, this is the time Mike's supposed to be picking me up in the morning to go to Home Depot. Now, Mike, did you change your clocks? Because I don't want you showing up here at 5:30. I'm looking at some shit here. They are great family movies. You know, guys, what gets me is when someone writes me and says, "Oh, my 8-year-old loves your movies." I'm like, 8? Because my mouth is so filthy in them. That's how I talk normally. I got a filthy freaking mouth. My mother would be so ashamed. We had Burger King for dinner, and let me tell you why. We went on a little gallivant this morning, and we drove past Burger King, and they were announcing spicy chicken fries. They were okay. But their onion rings suck. Onion rings should have a crispness to them. Burger King's onion rings were like eating Cheerios that have been in milk for an hour. Yeah, their onion rings suck. But I'll tell you what, their burgers are good. And so's Five Guys. Yep, Lauren said, but that Whopper is delicious. That's what I get. You know, I'm not really a salad and tomato kind of guy. Onions are okay, but on a Whopper, other than the tomatoes, they're too thick. Let me tell you something. If you ever come to South Jersey and you want a bagel, Hot Bagels and More. Manhattan Bagels is okay. A family member, when they have brunches on Sundays, they give Manhattan Bagels. They're good. If you ever need a sandwich tray, Fitzpatrick's is good. But the bagels, Hot Bagels and More in Summers Point. I could never eat a triple Whopper. And bacon cheeseburgers are okay, but I like bacon and I like cheeseburgers. But I don't need them combined. It's too much. Let me tell you something. From Hot Bagels and More, the jalapeno bagel with the either scallion cream cheese or the tomato something cream cheese. Fitzpatrick's, you know what? This is horrible to say, but my first real introductions to Fitzpatrick's was funeral food because we had trays delivered. A family member had the trays delivered, and oh my God, they were so good. Their sandwich trays. Well, when my best buddy's wife, her mother passed away, they were having the funeral, so I went to Fitzpatrick's and picked up some trays, and I took there. Well, when I get there to the funeral, it was outside. It was October. It was nice and mild and all. I get there with these 3 sandwich trays. I'm like, oh, look at all this food they got. Well, guess what got eaten right away? The Fitzpatrick's. Let me tell you something though. If you do go to Hot Bagels, and I know most of you aren't in South Jersey, but let me tell you the problem. You can't go in there and order like a pork roll, which some of you call that Taylor pork roll. What is the debate? There's a debate. Different parts of the state, they call it Taylor or they call it pork roll. or something. But anyway, you can't go in there and order like a pork roll, egg, and cheese because you'll get a sandwich this thick. And the pork roll, they might as well open your mouth and just pour salt down your throat. I go in there and I tell, yeah, it's called Taylor ham. It's called pork roll down here. But I go in there and I ask for a single slice of pork roll, a single slice of American cheese on a toasted bagel. Because if you don't, they give you like 5 pieces of the pork roll and it's disgusting. What else do we have down here? Well, first of all, in the north, any of you that eat at Subway, you're disgusting. I'm telling you that right now. No, I'm only kidding. But you cannot get, like, some of you call them hoagies, some of you call them submarines. We call them subs. You can't get a sub like you can in the Northeast. Same with pizza. It's what we're known for. But Pete's, who's the cigar store that I'm in Bader Bend. Pete's, by the way, in the end, I showed you that scene from Undead where we're in that restaurant. That was a restaurant that was open here for 42 years called Gaspar's, and they just closed in the fall. And Pete, who owns the cigar store, also at the other end of that, it's a strip mall, an L-shaped strip mall. At the other end, he bought the old sub shop that closed, hired the right people, and they make the best subs in the world there. In fact, their meatball subs, the meatballs are too big. If I was going there, I'd have to get a second roll to cut the meatballs in half, and you could make a whole second sub. And I like cheesesteaks. I also am a fan of chicken cheesesteaks if they're done right. But now at the other end of the strip mall, that Gaspar's closed, Pete bought that, and they're converting it into, well, they're done. They're like a week or so from opening. It's called and they renamed it Carmela's, like Carmela Soprano. That guy's going to own that strip mall. You watch. But you know what's funny? Pete owns the sub shop. Pete owns Carmela's, and Pete doesn't eat meat. He's a vegetarian. Logie loves me. You have to know me. What's super chat? I don't even know what that is. What, on YouTube? Because I'm using StreamYard. What does super chat do? I don't want to do somewhere people start sending me pictures of their ass. I don't know, Jimmy Johns. You know what? We have good seafood here too. We're by the shore. Well, we're inland a little bit, but where I live, actually, the bay in Summers Point's only a couple miles away, and there's this place called the Crab Trap. Oh, it's so good. You know, I'm going to start actually a local Roku channel for the township I live in. I haven't really told them that yet, but all these businesses I talk about here, I'm going to get to put commercials on. I already have my salesperson lined up. But we're going to make it a free channel with commercials. Our back deck is our favorite place. Starting in about 6 weeks from now, possibly. Sometimes May is chilly here. But we sit on that back deck. We put a TV out there because it's covered. And by the way, if you're putting up, if you've got screen, you can't just put up any screen. That'll keep out bees and flies and maybe mosquitoes. But these things called no-see-ums, chiggers, those little tiny things, and gnats. Well, not chiggers. Chiggers are if you're walking through the woods. But gnats will come right in, still bite the shit out of you. So we got these things. We got no-see-um screen. It's super dense. And Mike caulked around the edges. We had no bugs last year on the back deck. But you know what else we got? Because the dogs like to go in and out. But Sable will lay on that back deck all day long, even if it's 100 degrees. Sometimes we have to make her come in. But the for the open doors, to leave the doors open to the back deck, we got these plastic things that hang, and they have a magnetic strip in the middle. So they basically create a barrier between the house, so the air conditioning can stay on in the house for the animals, and they can go right through that. But we love sitting on that back deck, watching TV, watching movies, listening to the nature. By the way, have you ever heard foxes fuck? Excuse my language. Or raccoons when they're getting it on? It's nasty. We hear it on the back deck here. They're loud and obnoxious. Actually, it wasn't foxes fornicating we heard. It was my neighbor pointed this out to me, who knows everything about animals. The noise we heard was the mother fox coming up to her like den or nest or area where the babies were, and the babies all start like almost barking when they're coming up. We got coyotes out here too. By the way, next year, and I'll post information on this because you know I keep you up to date. Next year, we're going to have another comet. That this one's going to be a lot bigger and visible to the naked eye. I tried finding that green comet last month or so. I couldn't find that shit. And we also, in another 3 years, is going to be the total eclipse, but it's going to be out in Pennsylvania. I'll have to look at that. Super chat. Well, you know, on Facebook, we set up stars every now and then, and people donate. But the problem is, it's offensive as shit, I think. Y'all can also go to the Bad Ben shop. There's a donate button. You can put in any amount. I think the minimum is $2. Might be $5. It's a lot of money, though. I'll have to check out YouTube Super Chat. Hey, Blake Rosier. Long time no talk. Well, where the hell you been? I've been here. Ugh, this space heater now is frying me, but I'll turn it off and in 1 minute I'll be cold. We have coyotes out back there, the hunters tell me. I saw one about 5 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. Got hit by a car. It looked like an underfed German Shepherd. Cherie says, well, hello there. Well, hello there, Cherie. I've been around making stuff and watching yours. Sir Spence and I are filmmakers, YouTube as well. Well, well, send me your link. nobody has contributed to name an alien so far. I just put that up there today. So there's the main alien, and then there's also that video I showed you. You couldn't see it because I think there's data up in the corner that blocks it of this. But there's it says the Earth Cam.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
And you can pay to name the Earth Cam. So that, like, you can put your name, like you've heard of the Hubble telescope or the James Webb telescope. Well, this could be the, Bob Smith telescope. You could name it after yourself. You could name it after a family member. That's in the shop right now. And also the ability to name the alien. I'll check it out, sir, but I'm not going to. Because right now I'm using StreamYard, which I have set up to stream to Bad Ben Movie on Facebook, Nigel Bach on Facebook, and Nigel Bach on YouTube. Haunted Highway was a lot of fun, and you're going to be happy with Alien Agenda. It's 8:30 already. For some reason, my iPad didn't update. Oh, no. That's not the iPad. The iPad did update. The camera didn't update. Oh, God, I got to set up all the times on those cameras. Scott and I, for the movie, have made the plan. The next movie, we're filming Friday nights. We will glide right into May. And then finish editing it, get it ready for FrankenCon, and then for premiere to you. Let's see. I already posted the date. I think is it July 1st? Let me look at my calendar here. July 1st is a Saturday. So, yeah, it's going to debut then. Maybe June 30th. Dustin, do you work for Comic-Con? I mean, FrankenCon? If not, and you're coming, that'll be nice. For some reason, your name sounds familiar. Just good friends of yours? Well, I think I saw you there last year, didn't I? Okay, good. Then I'll see you again. Let's see. It's March 14th. I can't believe spring's 6 days away. But we've got March, April, May, June. I saw them post something the other day about 120 days left until. I can't believe it's that soon. I'm excited, though, because this year I'm bringing my co-stars. I want you to meet all of them. And you can meet Mike. Mike's a guy, he's a limo driver that we hire to drive us there. Let me tell you learn a lot about somebody when you're in a car for 12 hours. But it's such a nice drive from New Jersey down to Tennessee. Pig Face Nation. kind of name is that? Hopefully that doesn't mean something wrong that I just said, but I kind of like it. But my favorite name tonight was Pissed Off, Pistopher, Pissed Offer. All right, Jennifer. Happy witching. Jennifer is a witch, and she sent Holly and I this broom that she made. It's like this big. We hang that on the back deck with us. Hi, Emily. Emily, by the way, was one of the sponsors, well, was the sponsor for The Way In, film number 6. Do you remember? I pick up the phone, I say, hi, Mrs. May, or hi, Emily. And anyway, that's Emily. And yes, we are coming to Tennessee in June. This is our second time there. It's about my 5th time in Tennessee. My first time in Tennessee was when I went to officer training there when I was in the Air National Guard. It used to be at McGee-Tyson Air Force Base, which it was funny going to FrankenCon, because FrankenCon was at the Airport Hilton, which is literally across the street from McGee-Tyson. And anyway, I went there to officer training. Then I went there for a graduation about a year later, because I had to go to Biloxi, Mississippi to the hell is that? Keesler Air Force Base for a school. And then, so on my way down, I drove down. On my way down, I stopped in Tennessee, went to a graduation, then continued down to Biloxi, went to school for 6 weeks, and on my way back was another graduation. I stopped Knoxville, Emily, and I stopped there for another graduation and then drove home. So that was 1, 2, 3. And then I hadn't been there since 1996, and 2006, 2016, 2022. So that's like 25 years later. I went back I was invited to FrankenCon. And it was a blast. And then we're going back there for Bride of FrankenCon. Holly won't let me give out spoilers, and I shouldn't give out spoilers. But we are going to be doing some fun stuff. Oh. I just had an idea. Let me put it in my Bad Ben 12 notes. Ooh. Fender says blank. Well, come see me, Emily. Come see me and Scott and Mitch and Courtney. And my buddy Matt comes up to visit from Georgia. I don't know if you'll be able to do it this year. I hope so. Yes, it is nice to see you too. It has been a long time. Did you notice, by the way, in the clip I showed for Bad Ben 12 that it mentions all the UFO sightings lately? It has been a little weird, the shoot down of that Chinese balloon and then the other things in the week that followed. And they never identified what those other items were. It's the end times, folks. Let's take a round. How about we take a ride with the Spirit Talker? Look here real quick. What do you think about MH370? You know, there's a documentary on that right now I want to watch. I don't think much about it now. I don't really know. I'll tell you what I am getting sick and tired of. Not getting the truth. Because whether you're Republican or Democrat, they have such shit that is so opposing to each other. One says something's true, the other one says it's false. Who do you believe? And then you have the Republicans say, oh, you shouldn't do this. And then they get in control of something and they say you should do this. And it's the same way with the Democrats. I'm so sick of politics. And it's our fault. It's our fault. We just keep voting them back in. All right, I started the Spirit Talker. Let's set the mood. Oh, my foot's asleep. Don't I look great in this light? The Spirit Talker is active. But it's backwards because I flipped the screen here. True. Isn't that fine? I said it's backwards because I flipped the screen. Let me see if there, I flipped it back the other way. True was the first word that came up. Is there anybody in here with us?
Your outdoor motion sensor detects no motion in the driveway.
That was weird. I just saw. Oh, you know what? That's the wind. This app is called Spirit Talker. It's by, well, HF Crew. Just take a look at that picture and that'll come up in the App Store. That's what the team in the Access Paranormal team on the Bad Ben channel uses. That's what got us turned on to it. It uses the sensors in the phone, and it's a random word generator, but they're quite often so like Gregory. Anybody in here know Gregory? Or know of a Gregory that passed? Excuse me. God damn. Look, it's my reflection on the screen. What if I saw a face back there? What is that?
Charles.
Charles. What? What is that right there? Now, call me crazy. Let me. You see that light? That light, and then above it's that doll. But when I hold this reflection up here, do you see that? In front of the light? What the hell is that? It's only in the reflection right here. Oh, it's the phone, jackass. I'm seeing a face. This is the face I'm saying. It's the reflection of the reflection. It's the reflection of the monitor. So I thought I see a person.
Unlikely.
No, it's not unlikely. I thought I saw a person sitting there because I saw this head and this looked like a body. What an asshole. Unlikely came up. You know, rather than plug this in, I could get something to hold this up. Like hold it up right here. Mike. Stables wants my opinion. Fuck Stables. Gregory, Charles, Mike, are you in here? I wish I was getting a robocaller right now. Star. Lauren said, I know a lot of names are coming up tonight. Oh, I don't have the EMF meter on. Let me turn that on. That's this thing. I normally have this plugged into the monitor so you can see better, but that bar going up and down stops when it senses something and then it generates a word. Is there anybody in here? We're listening. My arm's getting tired. It's slow tonight. Some nights it's really fast. Oh.
I used to live here.
Well, you know, on this property, unlike the movie says I bought it at a sheriff's sale. That's not true. I had this house built for my parents and I. But on the property, we found on the other side of the house an old well. And like the type of old fashioned well where you'd lower like a bucket into it to get water. So at some point, many, many years ago, there was another house here, Patricia. And one night we set the camera out there and I took you guys mobile. Yes, you still have time to submit a video, but I would like them by Sunday night. Look at me. I look like I'm being arrested. If you took the cigar out of my hand and the phone out of my hand, my EMF meter is doing nothing. I'm shutting it off. I think it's. Oh, wait. I shut it off. Yes, the ring. That was creepy as shit. Spirits, talk to us.
Your name.
Nigel. I'm sitting this down, but you'll be able to hear it because I'm sitting it right in front of a microphone. Scott, I need to have Scott on here live. Here, let me text him. We need to take a ride at night and go ghost hunting while broadcasting live to the fans. They do love Scott. Put this over here.
Locked.
Lock just came up. I'm staying on till 9, folks. You know what?
This was my home.
This was my home. Isn't that weird? The spirit talker just said this was my home. And it also, a couple phrases ago, said I used to live here. Well, if this was your home, tell us your name. Or what do you want from us? Do you want to convey a message to everybody watching? Well, you know, we joke in the Access Paranormal shows that I am the skeptic and Scott and everybody else is the believer. But some weird shit's happened in these shows. I've heard some shit and seen some shit. Looking at the spirit talker. Let me sit it up here so I can say it.
What's your name?
What's your name? Nigel. I told you that. What's the Estes method? Is that like natural
It's
childbirth?
someone else.
You guys didn't hear that, but there's just a thump above me, which is Sable jumping off the bed. She'll probably come running down here in a second. but the spirit talker said it's someone else. Said, "What's your name?" It's someone else. Tom. Do I still have the instruction book for the house that's in Bad Ben? You mean the grimoire or the other book? Yes, in answer to that question, I have them all. Well, I hope this is Sable. If not, so come here, Sable. Come say hi to everybody. Here, you can't come up that way. Come here. Come on.
There.
There. This is Sable, everyone. Everyone loves their visits from Sable. She's a good girl for Daddy and Mommy. I'm coming to bed soon. In 9 minutes, I'll shut off and I'll take you out. And oh, I said the L word. Did you see her ears go up? Come on. Come on. Oh, God. She is a pretty girl. There she is. She comes down every night. Now she's turning to put her butt in my face. You a good girl? You a good girl? Sable gets to enjoy CBD gummies every morning. She doesn't fetch, really, but she loves her toys. And there's a laundry, like we have a child, there's a laundry basket full of toys in the living room. And she loves these plastic bones. And she picks them up right now in my bedroom are 3 plastic bones, an orange gorilla, and a squirrel. She also loves lamb chop. We need to get a camera that's at a better angle for you. You getting down?
Lucifer.
Better not be in here. I'll shit myself right on camera. It's really windy here tonight, by the way. It has not snowed here all year. We had like one day of snow flurries, lasted a couple hours on the ground, but that was it. I don't think they've even put down any road treatments this year here. Down here, North Jersey, Buffalo in particular, and Northern California got a lot of snow. The wind is nuts. You know that I have that evergreen, whatever it is, growing in that pot at the bottom of the stairs, and that's heavy, and not and the roots have grown. Phone roots have grown out the bottom of that pot into the ground, but it still blows till it's leaning over. And I stacked bricks around it, and hasn't moved until today. I don't know what the hell's going to happen with recycling tomorrow. Lauren Patricia. Patricia came up on here. I used to live here. Patricia, your name, Locke. This was my home. What's your name? It's someone else. There, Lucifer phone. Maybe we'll get two or three more words before. Irish.
Irish.
Well, it is 3 days before St. Patty's Day. We saw a house today that didn't take down the Christmas decorations and instead put a green hat and green lights around the neck of the reindeer on the front lawn. We've had lots of deer this year out here. Where I live, it's pretty wooded and near the marsh where the deer are at. And they're like, there's not many other places. Orb. I see orbs on my front lawn looking at the security camera right now. By the way, they're about to replace our electric meters with smart meters. Not that that means anything to anybody, but we've had, for my entire life, an electric meter reader would come to your house. Now they're going to just be able to get it. Resemble came up on the Spirit Talker. Now they're going to be able to just get it over the, like Wi-Fi or cellular transmission readings. Stomach problems. Lots of words coming up now. I'll take one more word and then I'll shut this off. Do. Come on. One of these days, I'm going to be looking at this camera on the front lawn and someone or something
Standing beside you.
Standing beside you. One day I'm going to see something walk right up that front lawn. And I'll show you. All right, folks. Well, that's it for tonight. Remember, there's the chance to get the satellite named after you in the film and also to name the alien. So if you just hit the lottery or something and you want to support Bad Ben, that's the way to do it. But for now, I'm going to shut off here, and you'll probably see me sometime tomorrow, maybe early in the morning. Holly wants to go to Michael's. Ugh, everybody's Michael. I'm going with Michael at 6:30 to Home Depot, and then we're going to Michael's. So, all right, folks. See you later. See you. Love you. Bye.